Carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And this matchup, an important one for Week 1. An NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Caught by Sanu. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Cousins now. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Quick throw here to Hilton.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now Cousins. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the rookie first rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Now Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw, Cousins. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Here's Brissett. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that side has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. Hey, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is Jones. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Shoot! 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Go.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. is Campbell. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On third down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass, 25, check 25.
Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll toss it out to Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will score. Touchdown. Washington. Marr now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. And this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Shotgun handoff to Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the curve.
Listen to me. All right, now,
3rd and long for Cousins. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We got this.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Undercrush.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Push him back. Quick the edge. Come. Let's go. Come on.
They'll try and throw for it here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Play action now. Cousins. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
Tight end right. No. 3 down. 3 down. No.
300.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We're set to throw for it on 4th.
We often talk of situational football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if it...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Gone.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Hey, no, easy.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Here's Sanu on the catch. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Right there. 54 Mike. Don't let him breathe. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Whoa. Defense. Go. Slam.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check hot route. Hot.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Let's move.
We're set on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brissett to throw him first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To try again after the sack. Brissett chip under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Go. Mike 50.
Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.